Watch as this first grade teacher facilitates partner talk and reflective journaling to assess student learning.
Okay, so today what we learned was how to compare two numbers using symbols. We learned to use these two symbols, and we've already known how to use the equal sign. So what we need to do is I want you to turn to talk to your neighbor and tell him, how do you compare numbers? What do you do? How do you figure out which way the alligator is going to go? Candace and Cole, turn and talk. Chris, you tell me something. How do you figure out what the alligator is going to do? How do you know what numbers to pick? How do you tell which way the alligator is going to go? Okay, we're talking about numbers.
And then you say.
Oh, this has 4 numbers and that has 4 numbers?
Yeah.
Or 4 numbers. So which way would the alligator go? What's it called? Right. I'm going to Desiree. Will you tell Rebecca? 4. How do you tell which way the alligator is going? 3, 2. All right, Clara, how can you tell?
By which way?
Okay, you're going to decide which way it's going to go, but which way is it? How do you know? Which way is the alligator going to go? Desiree, which way is it going to go?
You put the biggest number in front and the lowest behind.
Oh, not necessarily. Sydney?
How you compare the bigger number that is higher than the other number.
Okay, and that's the one the alligators want to eat or not eat?
Eat.
Eat. Good. I heard lots of good strategies today, which we'll be talking about again in the next few days. Alyssa said you can count to figure out which number is bigger. The number you come to first when you're counting, if you start at 1, is going to be your smaller number. Bryson, you had a good idea. How did you compare if it was 2 numbers?
Because the first number is more, because it's more than if it was like the 35 and the 51.
Okay.
Then 51 would still be more than 35 because if it was like the 35 and 51 the second, the 5 and the 1 it can be high. The 5 could be higher than the 1, but the 3 and the 5 is not. It can't be higher than it because 51 is higher.
You're right. We're not looking at the 1's place. You've got to look at the 10's place. And with this 5 being bigger, you know the alligator's going to chomp that number. Because 51 is bigger, even though you compare the 1 and the 5. You're not looking at the 1's place.
It doesn't matter about the 1's place, but it does matter about the 10.
The 10's place. You're exactly right. Okay, so we're going to keep working on this for the next couple of days. The way we're going to end our lesson today is we're going to do a reflection. And in your reflection notebook, you're going to turn to the next blank page and you're going to write math. And today's date is 1-what?
56.
No, 1-26-15. And I want you to write down how you compare numbers. Tell me what you did today. When you picked your 2 numbers out, what did you actually do to compare those? You just turned and told your neighbor. Now I want you to have a chance to write it down and think about it.